Hello everyone, this is Kevin, your entrepreneur, and I know I don't normally do 5 videos in a day. That's usually pretty excessive, but I want to talk about this now, and I figured you wanted to know about this now. So let's talk about it because Uber has actually addressed the upfront pricing concerns. You know, the upfront pricing thing where like a ride will cost $5, $10, $15, sometimes $20 difference from what the driver gets. And nobody likes them because drivers don't get paid for those miles that they should be getting paid for, and passengers don't like it because, hey, they're paying for miles that they didn't need to pay for. Well, Uber has finally responded to the claims, and their response is basically, hey, it's all right. Riders are willing to pay it. So here's how it works, and Uber has sent out emails explaining this, which I'm not going to get into here, but basically Uber is using the algorithm that they have collected over the years to charge people what they believe they are willing to pay for. So in areas where they have figured out people are willing to pay more money, and I don't know whether that be through surge or whatever, they will simply charge the passenger more money. And of course the drivers get squat. The drivers get squat. They don't get anything. Now, here's the thing. How do I say this? So this pretty much means that Uber has acknowledges that, yes, they're going to be overcharging people for rides. And no, this isn't going away anytime soon, but that the people are fine with it. My question from a driver's perspective, of course, is why am I still paying Uber a fee? What's the point of that? Uber, why can't you now just pay the drivers the full amount of which they're owed? Because when we signed up, we said, hey, we will sign up for whatever the fare is minus 25%. Well, now the fare is significantly higher, and it doesn't even match up the wording agreement on the user agreement anymore. So my question is, okay, you want to pay us 90 cents a mile? Fine. Just pay us 90 cents a mile. Why are you still taking money out from that? I mean, I made a video which will probably go up on Sunday because tomorrow's e-commerce day. And I took a ride and there was like a whole almost $8 difference. And yet, not only was there an $8 difference, but of the difference, there was like $3.24 taken from my fare. Uber, if you're going to charge almost $8 more, why am I still paying the 25% fee? And of course, do customers like being treated this way? I mean, this is the kind of response that can really blow up in your face and be a PR disaster. Of course, you guys are used to that by now. Although there is some precedent that people are actually willing to do this. Believe it or not, Amazon does this. Seriously. If you search for an item on Amazon on your account, call your girlfriend or your brother and have them search up the same thing, they might be paying something different because Amazon uses an algorithm to charge you prices based on what they think you are willing to pay for them. This is about as far from transparent as possible. And of course, the fact that the payments, like earnings that you make on the rides, is no longer instant. Now it takes 2-3 minutes for it to update, so that you don't compare the price with your passenger, shows that Uber just has something to hide. Now I know that Uber needs to make money, but real businesses don't make money by deceiving people. They don't. They do not deceive people, or at least they shouldn't. Here's the thing that I've been noticing: a lot of companies, especially in the last 10 years, they come in, they make a lot of noise, they make millions of dollars, and then people find out that the companies are screwing them, and then they go out of business. And yet the companies that last, the Walmarts, the McDonald's, Best Buy, they're the companies who, you know, they're pretty upfront about what services you're getting and what you're being charged for those services. Even, dare I say, the taxi industry, you were largely fully aware what you were getting and what you were going to be paying for that trip. So now, of course, some would argue, well, hey, at least Uber is telling me up front what the ride's going to cost. Yes, they're telling you up front what the ride's going to cost, but they're not being transparent about how they got to that number. And if you talk to your Uber driver afterwards, you might find out, hey, you spent $15 more than you need to spend. So, yeah, that's Uber's official response. Yep, we know that we're overcharging the passengers, but hey, they're willing to pay for it, so why should we stop? That's the response. I'm not even going to make any more comments. I would just like to see this one play out in real time. So anyway, what do you folks think of that statement? Do you agree with Uber? Do you think Uber's doing the right thing by you by charging you more for rides that you don't need to spend money on? But hey, you're willing to pay for it, so it's okay, right? I would love to know. Comment below, like, favorite, share, subscribe. If you love these videos, consider becoming a Patreon or buying some cool swag from the Great Media Universe store. And as always, flame responsibly. Have a good one.